Okay, and we are live. Hello
Awesome.
everyone. Hello
Hi
everyone.
guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi everyone. Yeah. Hola.
Amazing.
Yeah.
uh,
So guys, today we are here with Artem and Marcos.
hey
So
guys.
who are you, Artem?
Yeah. My name is Artem, and I'm a co-founder and a business developer for Race Poker and now Race Protocol. This is a project that goes beyond the Race Poker. So this is where the Race Poker evolved eventually, and this is what we're building right now. I would be glad to answer your questions here, talk about both projects, what's the status, what's the goals, and anything you guys want to ask. We also prepared one game for you guys and for your community. It's a free roll game with 1.5 soul in prizes and some complimentary NFTs. Um, you can go to the Race Poker website. I think the link will be shared and register. If you have any questions during registration, you can also ask. Basically, it's Solana based, it's all decentralized and web free. All you need to do is set up your Solana wallet and have a little bit soul for gas. If you don't have it, you can share your wallet address and we'll provide so you guys can experience it and see how this works. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Amazing, man.
And it's
I
free roll. Free roll.
yeah, and it's a plural.
Yeah.
um,
Even though it's a free roll, since it's basically everything is on chain here, you still have to pay for gas, pay for commission fees. This is why. But even as low as 0.01 Sol will make it. It's more than enough for all the transactions and profile creation and stuff like this. Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, nice, man. Uh, when did it begin? When did you think, man, I'm gonna play poker on a blockchain?
Well, actually, the idea, the whole thing started more than a year ago already. It was maybe 1 year and a half. And the idea was pretty simple. Since I was traveling a lot, and or our team members have been traveling a lot, um, we always had issues. We always had problems with traditional poker rooms because every time you move to another country, you need to provide your address, you need to provide your passport, your funds get frozen. You cannot, and you have to go through a lot of pain to just play a couple of hands, play a couple of hours, and then at the end of the day, you are not able to withdraw some funds if you win, and this is so much painful. And the other issue with traditional poker rooms is that when we started learning about Web3 and everything can be honest and fair and transparent and peer to peer, we learned that in traditional poker systems, basically the server can know all the information, can know all the cards, can deal, can manipulate, and even if it has a lot of licenses, even though you cannot prove somehow it was fair, and this is all these issues we had with traditional poker rooms. We decided to solve, and initially, it was just an abstract idea. We understood that what if anyone could run its own poker server? And what if I don't have to trust anyone? So I don't have to trust. How can we make it real? And this is how it started. This is how it started. And right now in race poker, basically every player is a part of shuffling process. Every player is a part of generation of this randomness. Because when you connect your wallet, you have a key pair, the public key and the private key that you have to yourself. You see that the table, you receive a deck of cards, 52 cards, and you as a player use your own secret key to encrypt all of these cards, and you shuffle them, and then you provide this encrypted and shuffled deck to the player number two, and he receives a deck that is encrypted and shuffled, and he also encrypts it with his key and shuffles it again and provides it to the player number three. And this way, the server, the poker server, is not participating anyhow in the shuffling process. It's only the players, and the server, so server can be hosted by anyone, and you don't have to trust it. And when you deal the cards, to learn what your cards are, you have your own part of a secret because you encrypted it. But also, you have to collect the parts of the keys from the different players who also shuffled your deck. And you collect it like a puzzle, and then you apply your own piece of puzzle, you decrypt it. And this way, only you know your cards and nobody else, and not even the server. And this is how the game process goes. This is how the game process is driven by consensus. This way, it doesn't matter who owns the server, who owns the table. It can be completely decentralized. And this was the core idea. And in the beginning, it was so abstract. But now it's real. Now it's real. And you can see how it goes. You can open the console. All the logs are the same at all the servers, at all the players. Every player and server runs the same encryption decryption process. Everything is very transparent here. So this is how what's the technical aspect of it. The other technical aspect is there is no centralized storage at Race Poker at all. We don't have any server that consolidates any data or something. All we use is blockchain. Blockchain is our user identification. It's our data storage. It's our settlements. So all on-chain programs for funds settlement. And every table is an on-chain account. So if you go to the cash table, you connect your wallet, and basically this is it. You connect your wallet, you're in the game. You don't need to go through any registration process or whatsoever, like in contrast to traditional poker rooms. So if you go to the cash table, every cash table is on-chain account. It can be in any token. It can be and then, so basically, when you enter and you buy in, you just transfer the wallet, transfer the tokens from your wallet directly to the table account, and then you use them as chips playing against all the other people. And then you stand up from your table, the wallets, the tokens get back to your wallet directly, no withdrawal or deposit system. And this is the beauty of it. Right now, we just introduced a couple of days ago the permissionless features. That means anyone can create a table in any token. You can go ahead and create it right now. You can set up any rake, and you will be the owner of this contract. You will be the owner of this table. You can shut it down anytime. You can play with it. You can invite your friends. Also the same with a tournament. You can create a tournament and make it private, make it public, and all the settlements are on chain. Right now we are on Solana only. We are working, we're doing our job to standardize the protocol to be able to move to our chains as well, and to build more games on top of it. And so this is how the Race Poker is evolving. So we figured, okay, there is so many more games out there, so many more people who want to build their own games, and it's very difficult. We know it because we built it, and we understand how difficult it is to make this peer-to-peer shuffling, encryption, on-chain randomization, on-chain settlements. And for most startups, it will be impossible to build it because it's time-consuming and therefore very expensive. And we figured we already built it. Why not standardize these features and make it available for all the developers, for game developers, for app developers, so they can build their own game logic and just run it. We have a completely all we need to do is standardize our library of tools that we're using and run some logic, fundamental logic for servers. So any server within Race protocol, anyone can run it, and it will run with all the games. So this is what we're building right now. Our plan that if you're a game developer, yes, if you're a game developer, then you just build your logic, you build the user interface, and you publish your game as an executable NFT file. So your game will be an NFT. And this NFT can be executed and run by any server or any client application with Race protocol, who runs Race protocol. And basically, this is how all the servers become the validators here to validate the game process by consensus. And you, as the game owner, can build any logic, any complex logic, as complex as race poker, and race poker is very complex at the moment, and even more complex. And you, as the game owner, will benefit it from the settlements, from the commissions, and stuff like this. And if you don't want to run your own server, you can use this existing network of validators or servers who run the race protocol. And basically, for you, creating the game on chain and creating um, Web3 game or application is also serverless, because you don't have to care about this. And you will pay the commission for every transaction that has been validated or published to the servers. And this is how servers make profit and how they benefit. So if you want to just become a validator and run your own node, and you will serve all the different games, you will be able to execute it using these NFT files, and you will also receive commission in any token that the game uses. So this is how the economics works inside it. Yeah.
Man, it's you guys must be geniuses. It must be really hard to do the encrypted shuffle. I think, man, I can't even begin to understand how it would be created. It must be so hard. And
Our developer team, we have a very developer team, and I call them geniuses every day. Every day they come up with new stuff. I call them geniuses because this is who they are. They do it. It's magical. It's truly magical. I love it.
amazing, man,
And
amazing.
the beautiful thing is that you make it available for other people to use it. It's not just for you. It's you are making something so complicated, making it available for other people, other developers, making other possibilities. Like one question that I have for you is about if your project has been implemented in game or project or something like that. So
Yeah. So basically, our race poker is our proof of concept that shows that all this works and works as expected. We have a validator logic to it. We have a server that validates the game consensus. We have different complex on-chain logics like cash games, sit and go games, tournaments, multi-table tournaments. Anyone can be creating tables and stuff like this. And actually, not so long ago, last week, another project, it's an NFT project, they decided to run their own poker lobby, and they used our code base. Now we're using the same build, but they've built their own lobby. So they are creating the games for themselves. They have their lobby in their own design. They create the tables in their tokens and stuff like this. It's called You Betcha. If you guys are in our Discord channel, you can go to the partners channel, and you will see the last message that I posted was about this, with the link to their lobby. You will notice that it has the same structure as race poker. It has a different user interface, but for now we're maintaining the same build because we're still developing some fundamental stuff, and it will be difficult to maintain all the versions if we introduce differences at this moment. So what we're doing is we're standardizing the protocol itself. We will be standardizing it for a couple of more months. We plan to release the MVP of the protocol by the end of this year. So the new 2023 year will be with a MVP version of the protocol. Then we want to work on the documentation and stuff like this. And then this is when we go completely open source and completely permissionless. So anyone can run their own games, try to build their games, run their server, validation or transaction server, and do it this way. Yeah. So this is our plan for now. We are also planning to release our NFT collection. There is a mention of it on our website, and this NFT collection will be linked closely to the permissionless features. It will have a lot of interesting utilities. And as much as I want to tell how they're going to work right now, I cannot, because it's very linked to the technical aspect. But there is a lot of information about the utilities that you can find in the article as well. So it will be pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. So this is how we this is our short-term plan. So by the end of the year to release the MVP of the protocol, then do documentation, then proof of concept, build some other games, build support for other chains. Yeah, and then go to the public sale maybe by the middle of 2023 or closer to the end of 2023 by 2024. So this is how when we're gonna go to the public sale probably.
You
Yeah.
you mean the public sale of NFTs? Of your NFTs?
No, we will be having NFT sale earlier. We probably maybe closer to the new year, so maybe like a Christmas drop or something like this. We haven't yet decided for now, but we gonna, what I'm talking about, the public sale of a race governance token.
Oh.
Race governance token is the token that will be required for all the participants who in the race protocol to run their own games or to run the validation server. So if you're a builder and you want to use this all the features that race provides, so to mint the game NFT with your logic and your user interface, you will need to have some governance token to do it. And then in order for your game, so as soon as you publish NFT and you want the servers to run your game, you also need to have a stake in governance token for the game to be executed by all the validators and servers. And the same, if you want to be a server and a validator, you will also need to have a stake in the race governance token in order to participate and publish transactions and validate it. And this is required due to the safety risks, because the system will be completely decentralized and we will not have control over any node or any server or any game publisher out there. And in order to govern, it will be a self-regulatory system where if some malicious server will publish a malicious transaction for some reason, yes, the game owner will notice that he can send a lock transaction. So this transaction will not be executed and the assets will be contested. And in order to do it, all the stake in governance token will be frozen both from the game owner and from the validator. So this validator needs to prove that everything was correct. And since all the game histories, every step of validation, every transaction is stored on chain and on Arweave, which is a decentralized data storage, which is immutable and permanent, everyone can go and research. So this is when the DAO comes in and researches the game histories. This will be one of the main job for the DAO members to govern the whole race protocol system. So they will research, they will find who is responsible for this malicious transaction. Maybe it was intentional, maybe unintentional due to some bug or something like this. And as soon as the investigation is complete, DAO members will propose the solution. So the stake will be unlocked for validator or for game owner. The contested assets will be as well settled between how it's supposed to work, and then they can continue. If the node is malicious, so maybe somebody did it on purpose to steal funds, then the governance token will be taken away from this validator by the DAO, by the voting, and then this validator will not be able to run because he doesn't have a governance token. So this is the main purpose of a governance token, and this is the main purpose of the system, how to manage the safety in decentralized way. And the system will be inflationary because there is a limited amount of governance tokens, and of course, the more game builders come, the more servers come, they all need the governance token to execute, and this is how it will basically be closed and inflationary. So this is the logic behind it. So a brief
Yeah.
safety explanation, brief
Yeah.
economic explanation, everything in short
Imagine,
amount of time.
imagine the complex explanation. A lot of things that there are. So, if, for example, I want to build the my poker casino in my game, I need
Yes,
a I need that governance token.
yes,
I can't
yes.
create without the token, right?
Yes. Well, for now, since the system is still under development, for now, these guys also run the system without the governance token. We run the validation server and the transaction server for them. We run a separate one for them and for Race Poker and for their poker website, and we do it before we release the permissionless server hosting. So for now, they don't have. Uh, if you want to implement your own poker at this moment, you don't need the governance token, but you will need it essentially maybe in 3 months when we release the MVP of the protocol. Yeah.
Oh,
And right now it is possible to run. We can provide the same service as we provided to these guys, and essentially we will take some payment for it, and we will consider it as a private investment. So we will also provide you with a governance token vested over some period of time. So you by the time the system is complete, you will have your tokens and you will have everything necessary for you to complete, and we provide the 24/7 support. We roll out updates almost every day, sometimes even twice a day. So we work nonstop. All different features are being implemented. So I also published in our Discord group. I published some hints about the future updates, which will be implemented soon, just regarding to poker, because even our community, don't really know what we do about the protocol and where we're going. We try to keep it in the backyard, not talk too much about this. Um, but I feel like this is the time when we have to talk about this as well. So
yeah.
as we're moving closer to
Yeah,
this
yeah,
milestone,
of course.
yeah.
For the players that don't know you guys, or don't know a lot of poker, um, you actually has a financial build, really simple. You don't need to. I saw a little bit in your website. Most of the tokens that you use, it's huge tokens. It's not a self token. You know, it's not a token that doesn't worth anything. Like a lot of games create a same token, and you don't need to have a lot of money in a bank so the player can get the prize, or something like that. So it's tournament to tournament, so you guys can be really credible. I think it's a really good financial system. You know, it's a really I don't want to say easy, because it's not easy to program, of course, but it's easy to understand. You know, it's easy to understand that it's your money won't vanish. You know.
Yeah, this is what we're trying to do. We are trying, and we spend a lot of work to try to do complex things, uh, so it's easy to understand. And sometimes it becomes difficult. So for now, we have released a feature when everyone can come and create his own table and create his own tournament, but it's not yet as easy to understand as it is. Basically, there is the page on the poker website which is called create a table or create a tournament, but there is still, you need some prerequisites in order to understand it, and we will still make some updates so it's easy for anyone, even without prior knowledge. For now, it's not as easy, but it will be there at some point. We also have released the feature that allows anyone to create a branded table, so custom design for the table felt, for the background, for cards back, for the chips, for the logos. So you can actually go there and upload your picture assets and then mint the table. And the table, you will mint it as an NFT. And you can also use this NFT as when you create the table or create the tournament. And so everyone who will join this table or who will join the tournament will see the custom design. So this is one logic that is implemented right now. And this feature is also available to anyone, but it's also is not as easy to understand if you come there first time and see. But we're always we're always open to questions. If somebody wants to create a table and have a question, feel free to join our Discord. We're there 24/7. We will help you to set everything to create your own game. So you can run a private tournaments for your community, for your friends. You can just run a private table with your friends and play it. So it's always available, and it doesn't cost anything. So basically, all you pay for right now is fees, which are very cheap on Solana, which is less than. So to create a tournament for 350 people with your custom branded design, with on-chain settlements, with prizes in Solana or any SPL token, or with any NFTs, Solana-based NFTs, and it will cost you less than $5. And if you want to have a smaller tournament, it will cost you less than $1. And this is all just depending on the Solana fees. We don't charge anything.
Nice. Amazing. I had a PokerStars account for almost 10, 12 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. Since that day until today, I still have problems with depositing and withdrawing cash. If you guys have some problem with creating a table or creating an account in Solana, for now, it's really different from have problems for 12 years, because the rules change, the government changed things. So the way to deposit or to withdraw money keeps getting complicated with PokerStars, of course, and another websites of poker. But with NFTs and tokens, that won't happen. And that's is gonna be easier and easier for the time passing. Soon enough, the crypto wallets will be really, really easy. Today, it's easy to use, but in a couple of years, will be, easier than your account, your bank account today. So you have a really huge potential because you don't need to operate inside the government in which country. And that, of course, I'm not talking that you want to create wars against the government, but with the blockchain, you have this decentralized inside, every company has. So
this is the reason we built it, because in race poker, the funds, your money, is either in your wallet or on the table. No other option. It's as easy as that. And I also have a PokerStars account, and because I move a lot, I still have some funds frozen there, and I cannot retrieve it, and I have to go through hell lot of jobs to get my $500 back from this account. And I understand that I will not do it because it's so much. It takes a lot. I would just right now. I haven't used PokerStars for almost a year since we released the first version, most minimal playing version of race poker. I was playing race poker. Of course, I tried all other poker apps, and we tried a lot, and we try a lot of different mobile poker apps, and we try a lot of different blockchain apps who are developing something similar, because we are learning about the UI, we are learning about the features that we introduce. So we have to try a lot, but PokerStars, I'm not going back there.
Yeah, of course. It's gonna take some time to you get the base, the player base from PokerStars to blockchain.
Well, I have a dream that one day we become so good and the technology becomes so provide that we will talk to poker and we will make poker stars use our protocol for their poker application
Yeah,
and some other poker providers, because this is a huge industry. The gambling industry is so huge. It's $4 billion a year, and just for poker, I think, and for online poker, and for all the other games that it's huge market. It's huge market, and all of them want to go to blockchain, NFT, stuff like this. But for now, the situation is that they only they maybe some people understand how it works and how it can be beneficial, that it can be much more cheaper. It's so much more cost efficient. It's regarding the servers and CPU usage and data storage and stuff like this. But also the other problem is they only see this blockchain at the moment as the marketing strategy, because when the bull market is, everyone is talking about NFTs and they want to ride the hype wave, and they introduce some NFT passes to the traditional poker rooms. We introduce some NFT collections and stuff like this. But this is just one small aspect, and it doesn't use all the wonders that blockchain can bring to the whole industry. And we want to show them, and we have a proof of concept that is already proven. So we proved the concept. Now we want to expand the protocol to standardize it so any game can be built on top of it. This is what our primary focus right now. And then to introduce it, to get the player base, to get the brand awareness, to get the knowledge about this out there. And I believe in a couple of years, maybe a lot of other poker rooms will use Race protocol to run their service, and not just poker rooms, because any game with randomization or some player decisions that needs to be secret, that needs to be hidden, can be implemented. And this is what we want to achieve in the long run. So yeah, so this is what our this is what our vision here.
yeah, man. I think it's amazing. I think you are really right. PokerStars, of course, I'm using PokerStars name because it's huge, but I mean every poker app, they are not paying attention for the blockchain way for now. They are NFT but not they're not using the best parts, that is the blockchain in itself for the bank account. That changes everything, and they will keep not paying attention for now, but when you steal 10% of their players, they will pay attention and they will come. That moment, it's when probably you can grab them and introduce the risk protocol. I think you are in the right way. I think you are thinking.
Yeah. The thing is, I am following all this news and updates, and they pay a lot of attention to all kind of metaverse events, like metaverse concerts, metaverse tournaments, stuff like this, with all the big collections to get the hype. And what they don't know is that since if it is an on-chain poker like race poker, then that means that all the tables is an on-chain account, and that can be interacted with, doesn't matter where. It can be a web browser like our version, or mobile application, or any metaverse, because they all interact with the same chain, with the same contract. So some people can be in one metaverse playing poker. Some guys can be in another metaverse playing poker. Someone can be on the browser, and someone can be from mobile app, and they will be playing at the same table with each other because they interact with the same contract. They play with the same token. They play on the same chain. And this is the beauty of race poker as well. So we can bring all the different communities. The people might not realize they're playing with each other because, this is how they used to play. But in reality, this is one big network, one chain, and they can play with each other. And this is another benefit that we can bring to the users of different metaverses, to the users of different mobile apps, and to the builders, to the game developers and stuff like this, because they can benefit from this as well. So, They can offer their new application to all kind of stuff, and it will work.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. You guys take just a part of the gas, or you you take some like poker stars get 10% of your buy-in for poker stars. How are you guys financing yourselves?
So right now, we don't take any rake, but the rake system is already there. So you can, when you create your table, you can set up any rake, and you as the owner will receive it. And yeah, the financial system is the same. You create the table, the owner of the table, you can set a rake. Then there is a validator node, which is a transactor server. It also receives a part of rake. So the rake is from a sum from this validator and the sum from the game owner, and this is what is taken from the buy-in of the player, and it's being split between the two. At this moment, while we're still in development, for us, we don't take any rakes on cache tables. So if you go ahead and create a cache table, you can create. We have some rake-free tables that created by our team. But since the feature is open, some of our community members, they created their own tables and they set some rake. So you can also see the tables with rake. But we also released the feature for the tournament, and because the tournament is requires a lot of transactions and requires a lot of some renting in on chain, we take 1% rake from the tournament from the tournaments created. So you can create your own tournament, and if you set a ticket, we will take 1% from the ticket price. Or if you create a free roll game, then we don't take anything. So at this moment, we don't charge any rakes. Our primary goal is to have people to test the system and report bugs and report issues, because we are constantly developing every day. We roll out updates, and every day we hold some tournaments so people play it, and we test how the updates work. So this is the primary goal. So this is why we don't charge anything at the moment.
Nice, nice. But you need to. You're just you aren't doing right now because you need to pay yourselves. You need to reinvest
Yeah.
probably. So in the future, you guys will need to do that, of course.
Yes. We will introduce some rake. And also, as we introduce the permissionless feature, we introduce the race governance token that is required to create the game or to create the tournament or
Yeah.
to run your own validator server. So this will be the income source. And right now, we're just using the some parts of the investment that we received earlier. And we are also open to some private investments. It can be from any company or it can be from any person. If he wants to participate in the project, we will be glad to, because we are struggling. We have a small team and we are very limited on all the things that we want to ship in a short period of time. So we will be happy to discuss the terms. And yeah, if you guys want to participate, or some of the viewers, feel free to join our Discord. Find me. I'm on top of the Discord. My name is Upcool, and so you
Right.
can come and talk to me. We can set a call just like this and discuss how it will work. So it's no problem.
So the previous valuation of the I don't know the previous investments. Can you give us a range? Because of course I don't.
Yes, of course. So in total, we raised $300,000 for 3.7% of the max supply of the tokens. So that's roughly 8 million, a little bit more than $8 million valuation.
Nice,
Um,
nice. I think it's really good, man. It's really good for you, and it's really good for the investors because for the way you are going, this is gonna be 8 million is like nothing, you know.
Yeah,
Of course.
if we only cover one game genre, just the gambling, that would be $100 billion market plus.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
talking about all the other games like RPGs, MMO RPGs, and stuff like this. Because using this protocol, you can build something like Hearthstone, right? The card game with all the randomization, all stuff
yeah,
like this. You can build something, any game. You can build a rock paper scissors, easy. You can build any slot machine or stuff like this. Um,
Yeah,
And we will
Magic
solve the problem
Gathering.
for all of these games. We will the race protocol solves the problems because imagine rock paper scissors. You play it live. One guy puts the paper, and you will see he puts a paper. So you wanted to put a rock, but then you change your decision and it's a scissors. So you cheat.
Yeah.
But with blockchain and hidden immutable decisions, you can, you make a decision and then you reveal it at one time. So the result is always fair. And even if you know, you cannot change your decision as well already because you already made it. You signed it with your wallet. No.
Yeah, man. And if you think about the huge blockbusters, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, some of the Pokemon, the card game, you can go uh,
Yeah, anything.
anything exactly, exactly.
Anything. So this is what we're building right now. So our idea is that for the game developer, you don't need to think much about how the tech works. Of course, you can research it. It will be open sourced. It will be fully documented. It will be fully transparent. But as the development process goes, you don't need to write all the same code and think of how to implement the same logic because you will have already tools provided out of the box. And all you have to think about, and you can make it better now because now you have more time, you have more resources to think about the game logic and to think about user interface and make it good, and about the payment system, payment logic. How do you want to implement the in-app purchase, or how do you want to implement the settlements logic? And all of that, you use the tools provided, you build your game logic, you provide the user interface assets, and you pack it as an NFT. And now you don't need to run your servers because there is already validators. Yeah. So you just publish your NFT. You pay commissions for every transactions that your game causes. And you have access to the community who is inside the protocol, maybe playing other games. So one of the ideas is to have a big marketplace for all the validators, all the games published, so everything can be accessed from a single interface. And not having a centralized data storage, of course, just reading chain because it's all on chain.
Yeah, of course. You told about you were gonna create the protocol, and soon it will be in a lot of blockchains. But in let's say we wanna create a casino on Parallelium game. I wanna create a casino on Parallelium game just at the house, aside from the tavern. I don't know. We enter the casino and we have an in-game token because it uses less gas. You have
Yeah.
an in-game token that you can exchange for BUSD at any time. That is just for utilize. We really use BUSD as our game token. That way we don't create inflation or deflation. We just create products inside the game. Let's say we wanna install a poker table in the casino. We just need to, of course, has the governance token. But can we create in-game with the in-game token? That is not a real token. It's just
Yeah, I
let's say.
understand the question. I will answer your question right now, but just a quick reminder to those people who watch, we have a free roll game in race poker that will start in 10 minutes. So if you have registered, you will see your lobby to join. You need to enter the tourney lobby, and you will see the join your table button in 10 minutes. And if you haven't registered, go ahead and register right now. There is 1.5 Sol in prizes and some 20 complimentary NFTs. Not very expensive, but still can use it.
Good enough. And just one quick question here from a member in your Discord. She asked
Yeah.
if she needs to connect the wallet, but of course, she needs
Yes,
to
yes.
connect.
So you need to you go to racepoker.app. You press the connect wallet, and you can choose one of the wallets available. You can choose the Phantom wallet or Soulflare wallet, is Solana based wallets. and you need as low as 0.01 Sol on your in your wallet to pay for the transactions in gas. If you don't have Solana-based wallet, you can go to Phantom and create your wallet right now, and you can share your wallet address. We will sponsor you the fees, so it will be easy for you to use, and you don't have to go to exchange and waste your time. But after that, you will see, you will use it, you will see how easy it is, and yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I
Yeah.
answered here already. I said that if she downloads Phantom Wallet, she can be able to register. So
Yeah,
thank you.
it's a wallet that installs as the extension to your browser, and you use it to sign transactions. You sign transaction when you create your profile, enter a nickname, or then when you register. So you will sign the registration transaction, and after the game is finished, and if you win, if you top 5, you will get some Sol. If you top 20, you will get the NFT. In the tourney lobby, there will be a button called Claim Prizes. So you will have to press it, and you will have to sign the transaction, and then the NFT will be deposited to your wallet, and you will be able to see it in your Phantom, as well as the Sol if you win Sol. So this is how it works. And going back to the MARCOS question about the tokens. So right now we're on Solana, and if your game or your token is on Solana at the moment, then it's very easy for you to create the table. You can go right now to a website, to a Race Poker app, and right now you can create a table with your token as chips. So anytime people connect your wallet, they can go to the table and they play in your token as chips. And the same with tournaments. You can create a tournament with your token as prizes, or with your token as the ticket to the tournament and stuff like this. If you are not on Solana right now, unfortunately, Solana is the only chain we support right now. But there is 2 options. If you want to use it currently, you can have the bridge, like something like bridging tokens. You can create the same token on Solana and use the contract to bridge them. And the second option is wait until we implement the other chain support. And regarding the timeline, we aim to release the MVP of a protocol by the end of this year, when we will take some time refactoring the Race Poker logic, because Race Poker, it uses all the features that we standardize in protocol, but they're very specific to poker and to Solana, and this is what we're standardizing. So we want to have unlimited amount of entities to be randomized, unlimited players, stuff like this. And then after we have standard logic, we will migrate Race Poker to the standard protocol. We will do the validation server logic and stuff like this. And then we would also work on EVM chains integration, stuff like this, the contract templates, all kind of stuff. There is a lot of work to be done, but we are looking forward to it.
Of course, amazing, man, amazing. We are all currently on Binance BSC, you know. We are not on Solana, but we are initially we are not gonna connect the wallets of the players to the game all the time. Just in the start of the season, in the end of the season, and if he wants to exchange some points that he has inside the game, he can do it in. He will do it in our website. You know, because this way the game it's easier to create the security. You know.
Yeah.
Because we don't need the wallets connected. So he doesn't. The game just catches your number for when create your user and password, and you enter in the game with user and password. And every time you wanna do a transaction in your blockchain, you do for the in our website.
Yeah.
Just a easier way for now, you know. For now, because the technology is still developing and will develop a lot. So that way we can catch a lot of free players, you know, a lot of players that can't use for now blockchain. and we
Yeah.
can grab them.
This is what we're also working on in Race Poker. So we are now researching some integrations with third-party service, and one of which is Taurus Wallet. The other one is Web3 Auth. And basically, the service that they provide is if you don't have a Solana wallet and you don't know how to use it and you don't want to spend your time researching it, you can log in using your Twitter account or Discord or
Yeah,
email and stuff like this, and then they will create a wallet for you. So and they will provide this wallet for our application to interact with. So
amazing.
they do this Web2 native, Web2 popular stuff, and then they create wallet for you and manage. But then the question is how to get your balance, how to top it up, and this is the other question that would be a little bit difficult. But we are also discovering some options how to implement this. There are also third-party service, and I think some of them also use the BUSD. So I think there is a way to create. If you want to have your own casino and using the BUSD, the Binance Smart Chain, then there are ways to connect it, but it will just require some time and require some tweaking. But
Yeah,
there are ways, yeah, to do it.
of course, of course. I was asking about the future, not right now. We are not launching yet.
Yes, eventually, yes. I think yes. I think Binance is one of the chains that we want to build support for. I don't know the timeline yet because maybe it will take us one more year building just on Solana to be
Of
able
course.
to do it in the right way, in the correct way, in the most safe and fast way. So maybe it will be a couple of years from now when we introduce our chains, but we aim to do it by the end of the next year as well. So
Nice.
this is our target.
Amazing, man. Amazing. I really like your game and your future. Teet, you wanna ask something? I'm
Yeah, you talked
monopolizing.
about everything that I would ask for him. I even sent him some ideas for him to have some idea, and basically you have talked about everything. I just wanted to comment on one thing that he said, that is about the haze protocol. So it's not about just poker. It can be anything else, like you said. Create a game like Magic the Gathering or the author from Blizzard. I forgot the name, but you can create other games aside from poker. That's
Yes,
from,
you can create any games, and what's interesting, you can use any game engine you want to create. Maybe if you want to create a shooter game or something like this, then you want to implement some on-chain logic to it, like settlements, like connection wallet and stuff like this. Um, uh, then it will be more difficult than just using the race protocol features, but you can use the tools in race protocol and you can integrate it in your, let's say, Unreal Engine 5 game, um,
mm,
because it's open source. You can use these tools and you can still benefit from all this on-chain stuff in your AAA game if you this is where you're going. So there is no limitations. It's just uh, a matter of code and logic to use, basically. Yeah.
yeah. You were talking about poker stars, and I just want to comment. Other thing is that I can see, like, it's something that we can see that one day poker stars will be using crypto because they like money, so they won't be be out of this. I mean, they will join this trend of crypto because this is the future, and of course they
Yeah.
soon or soon they will be announcing the crypto option. That's something for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, poker stars have been receiving deposits and doing withdrawals in Bitcoin and Ethereum for a long time already. I think even like 5 or 7 years ago, I was playing poker stars and I saw that I could deposit using Bitcoin. But this is a different thing. And there is a lot of other poker applications that claim to be also on-chain poker. And we checked them all. We played a lot of different on-chain poker apps. And what I can say, the 90 99% of them is a usual centralized poker platform, but with blockchain settlements. This is what's the only difference. So as far in regards to this matter, I think we're the pioneers here. Of course, there are other people who also trying to develop something like this, but we are already here. We have a concept proven. We have a working app. Now we are trying to expand it. And actually, if yeah, I think by the next bull run and maybe after that, when we have more awareness, a lot of different poker apps will try to use the same protocol or try to implement. Maybe they will not trust, but we will try to do it themselves. But at the end of the day, maybe 5-10 years from now, looking back, there is a lot of different poker rooms, not just Poker Stars. There is plenty of them, but eventually we will see when the blockchain becomes as popular and as when the mass adoption happens, so to say, we will learn which poker rooms are actually fair and transparent, and they don't afraid to use something which is fair and transparent as on-chain, settlements on-chain. And if they're not interested in manipulating the game process, and we will see those poker rooms who would be very conservative, traditional, and I think, in my opinion, it would be an indication of that they want to get more money in a short period of time by manipulating the game somehow. There was a lot of different articles about poker rooms to be dealing specific cards to players to trick them into betting more. It is a big topic, and yeah. Eventually, we solved this problem. We solved it already, and we solved our problems as well.
It's
So,
just amazing, man. Like, I also imagine when you are talking about a player in a game, in, for example, an RPG game playing other game. So I was imagine, for example, we are in Parallelium playing a poker in a tavern, and other guy in other game, I don't know, metaverse, like
yeah.
playing in the same game, but in a
Yeah.
different environment. It's really cool to
Yeah.
imagine something like that.
Man.
Yes, you can have a pixel style poker design, poker UI. Doesn't matter what the UI, how it looks like. Doesn't really matter. As long as you run the same encryption decryption process, you run the same logic. The game is possible. Doesn't matter how it looks like or what's the process or what environment you use to run it. So yeah, you can have it inside your own game. So you can just use the tools. Yeah, easy as that.
Just amazing. I sometimes I have even no words to express how I
And
feel.
maybe some people playing the pixel style in your dungeon or somewhere will be playing with someone who is inside the shooter. For example, in some kind of CS:GO style of game on the 3D table with 3D cards and 3D, and they will be playing together. Maybe they will know it, maybe they will not. But yes, this is the benefit of using the same logic. It's like Bitcoin. People using the same node, they running the same code. And yeah, it doesn't matter how they use it.
Yeah. Man,
Let me
it's
see
great.
here. Oh, and I have one question for you, but I think you talked about it already. And the question is, how do you envision your project in 2 years or more in the future? But I think you has already talked about it. So
Yeah. So we see it as the protocol, the decentralized protocol with decentralized governance, with a lot of different games being built independently. So anyone can use it. Anyone uses it to build their own game. People use their games that they have right now in Web2, and they just using the tools from the protocol to make their game Web3 native. People are people are building all kind of card games, gambling games, strategic games, anything. So this is the main idea. We want to see a lot of different servers all over the place running the race protocol, all completely decentralized, seeing a lot of people validating the transactions. So I'm not sure if we can cover this in 2 years, but we want to see at least 100 independent nodes all over the world that run the same protocol. We want to see 1,000 of different games running the protocol. Maybe it's very ambitious in 2 years span because it's a short period of time, and the protocol is not yet ready. It will be ready in a couple of months. But yeah, we want to see a lot of different people talking about this, trying it, playing with it, and doing all kind of stuff. We want to see a lot of independent developers joining our open source GitHub and helping us build on top of it, building support for some chains maybe we don't know about, but they are good, building support for different games. We want to see a lot of developers joining our mob here to build it. Yeah. And of course, we want to see a lot of people having fun, in creating this fair, decentralized world, not having to trust. Because right now I go to PokerStars, I have to trust that they will give me my money back. And I know for sure that it will require me to prove that it is my money. Yeah. But here I don't want to trust anyone, and I don't want to see all these independent games and game owners and servers. I don't want them to trust each other. I want them to fuck with each other. So to show how that the trust doesn't matter, the code matters, because if you run the same logic, it doesn't matter. So we're building it so all the servers they run the same logic. All the servers are pure of the transaction logic. It's not interacted by the game. The game can be impure. The game logic can be anything, but it doesn't matter what game is run or what game logic it has. All the same server can run all different games because it's running under the same protocol. So this is where we're going.
The same bloody and different body. that's maybe something like that. I have one more question. What makes you?
Yeah, the game started actually. If you sit at the table, you go to tourney lobby. You can press join my table. The game started. You can experience it yourself.
Let me just.
We have 68 people registered at this time.
That's right, man. Let me just ping them. And the question I would like you to know is, but I think everyone that you explained already answers this question, which is what makes your platform poker better than others? But it's already self-answered with all this, with everything that you said. It's already
yes. I don't want to say how this is better, but I want to, in my personal opinion, knowing all what I know, I feel like this is the evolution. It's the next step of a traditional gaming, of traditional poker applications, of traditional gaming, from what's being used for the last 20, 30 years, and what's going to be used in the future for the next 20 or 30 years. So I want to believe that this is the evolution, and we are contributing to building this future of independent, of fair, of transparent gaming. And we are seeing our protocol as the medium to implement it. Of course, it might not be perfect, of course, but this is our contribution. Maybe somebody else, we're making it open source, we're making it permissionless, anyone can do it. Maybe somebody will take it and build something on top of it, which would be even more cooler, even better, even more safe. And I would be super happy that happens soon. Yeah. So this is what my idea here. I don't think it's better, but it's just natural way of transforming things that work and that people like and that people enjoy. Because a lot of people enjoy poker, but maybe a lot of people don't enjoy how inconvenient it is. And this is the reason, and we didn't enjoy how inconvenient it was, and this is the reason why we built this, because it solves all these issues we had with traditional poker platforms.
Yeah.
So Yeah,
It's
so
very
just having a problem and solving it and seeing if that would have this adoption that people like it, that people value it. Of course, if people like it and people value it, they will make it better. They will make it grow. If we did if we did this what we did, and maybe it's not the right way to do it. Maybe we did everything wrong. Then what means in the next year we will not exist, right? So, but I personally believe that we did it in much better way than traditional poker applications.
It's
Yeah,
an
I believe so. I
improvement.
believe you guys are in the I don't want to say correct way because there's no a right path when you're creating something new. But I think you guys are in an amazing path, and you guys can change the world at least for the gaming industries. The gambling industries mostly, of course. I think it's gonna be huge. Uh, a couple of things that you say. I think that the real game changers for the next years, it's not the companies that are thinking for the 2023 or 2024. I think that the real game changing is the company that is thinking, what we are gonna do 20 years from now. That's just what you were telling, and I think that's amazing. And the second thing you said about the poker stars, I don't wanna believe they are gonna pay me back. Uh, uh, Beyond that, I don't need to believe that the cards are not changed. They are not creating something different because we don't know. Of course, I'm not talking only about poker stars because they are huge, and I don't think they are
Yeah,
doing
it's like
anything
a
wrong.
general because everyone knows the poker
There's
stars. Yeah.
there's at least there's a lot of smallest apps that I can almost guarantee that some of them are doing something wrong, because there's a lot of them. So it's, I don't know, statistics. Some of them that must be doing something wrong, and with the protocol, you make that impossible. And I think you are in the man in the right path. I think it's gonna be amazing. The future, the blockchain future, I think is gonna be amazing. In any, in anything, in our day to day, I think the blockchain is gonna change a lot of how we do buys and how we live in day to day.
It will be normal in the future to know about blockchain.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, everyone's gonna use. For now, today, you can go to anyone with your MetaMask, open your cell phone, create a QR code, and receive a payment. So today, the technology it's already helping you to create transactions. People still are not used to, but today you can sell anything for the blockchain in real life. You can sell in blockchain in real life already. Imagine it in 10 years from now. It's
yeah.
gonna be.
We can see everything using the blockchain or maybe implementing NFTs or
Yeah.
something with that. For example, games, famous games like League of Legends, Pokemon Go, they are all implemented and converting their their games to NFTs. That's what the future probably.
Yeah, yeah. And I really think that the most of the big companies, it's starting today. We are small companies. I'm of course telling small because there's huge companies on the market. But in 20 years from now, the companies that started today and is thinking the right path, is thinking in 20 years from now, I think that's the companies that's gonna uh, dominate the world. I don't know. You know?
I think Artem is concentrated, focused on the poker, right, Artem?
Yeah, you can guys. Are you guys on the table right now? Are you playing?
Not actually, man. I honestly I'm not playing because I don't have my Phantom wallet on my
Oh,
PC. I had it, but I changed my PC, so I don't have the right now. But yeah,
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm not that good on poker. I probably gonna lose on the first hands because when they take my chips,
Yeah, I love poker, but I don't wanna, I don't know how to use Solana Solana wallet right now. But I promise I'm gonna learn tomorrow.
yeah, we should start
Yeah,
doing some regular events, maybe if you want to. Like for example, today we didn't expect to have a poker tournament, so and not even our community, so
Yeah,
we can
yes, it
have.
was a very short notice actually. I was thinking about this just 1 hour before the game started, and I was thinking, oh, let's do it. Let's see. We can talk and play. Why didn't I think about earlier? You know.
yeah,
Let's like maybe do it regular once or twice a month. I don't know if and the way
Yeah,
we
we can
should.
actually, you don't have to, we don't have to integrate everything on chain with your chain, and that would be very complicated at this moment. But we can still run the branded events. We can have branded tables. We can have links to your game, to your community, and we can run some prizes, right? And then we can ask people to join your Discord and claim prizes in your Discord. Like maybe you provide your NFTs and stuff like this, so we can still make it work. There is
Yeah,
nothing. There is nothing. We don't have to do it like the on-chain integration. That would be nice, but we're not yet. We're not there yet. We are sticking with Solana for now. Maybe for a long time now. But yeah, we can still have games. We run tournaments every day. At least one every 2 or 3 days, we have a free roll game
every
on
day,
Racebot.
every day.
Um, we used to have it every day. Now we're a little bit switching it because we're trying to save a little budget. It was very costly, and we still want to expand on the developers side. But we are running some games. We provide the prize pool in advance, but then we take some rake back, so so the game is a little bit cheaper for us than a free roll. But the prizes are bigger because people also contribute to the prize pool. So we're trying. So we are trying different things. Every day you can come, you will see some games, you can see some tournaments, registrations. Every 2 or 3 days you will see a free roll game with NFT price or with Solana price or with some token price. We talking to different projects on Solana. Sometimes we run co-hosted events. Like a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, we had a event with five DeFi projects on Solana. Everyone contributed $100, so the prize pool was $500. Then a couple of weeks back, we also had the similar event, 5 other projects co-hosted event, also some DeFi or some other Fi projects. We also had the big prize pool, and we want to we always open to collaborations like this. We are looking forward to many more projects learn about Race Poker and host their community events on Race Poker, and we can be this medium for all these different projects, for crypto projects, to play together and to learn about each other. We provide this platform, we provide the game that everyone knows. We can contribute to the prize pool as well. Everyone contributes, and then it's very good for the community because they love to come to play, to learn something new, to have fun, to win money, to win NFTs. And we can have games with any token on Solana. We can have games with any NFT price also on Solana. And if you are not on Solana, you can still provide it to the winners who join your community in Discord, let's say. This is as easy as that. So we want to be this medium for all the different projects to come and to play together. We want to run a lot of different co-hosted events. We want to grow our prize pools. We want to grow so we can throw weekly $10,000 game contributed by different projects, and it's possible because so many different projects can have a contribution, small contribution, and they will all of them will share each other's communities. So which is also a good thing in crypto world, because people love to learn a lot of different new crypto projects. They want to learn a lot. So and find something that they like. Maybe it's a game. Maybe it's some DeFi project. Maybe something else. So this is what we want to provide. We want to provide this medium for people to learn about each other.
That's the way to go, man. I believe there is one project recently I got involved and I did some things, and they are a learning platform, learning project. But there is one thing that they don't like to do is to partnership with projects. They don't like to like share the members from their community with other communities. But like we are not, one thing that I said to one guy once is that we are not owners of the members of our communities.
Yeah, of course.
They can explore new things.
Well, I think the main idea of crypto is about freedom, right? So you can't limit your users. You can't limit anything. Make it open. Make everybody know about each other. Make people learn about each other, and that this way you can create more value for other projects and more value for people, because maybe someone just learned about our project, which was very close to him, and he made some money using it. And then you also helped him to do it because you shared some information. Of course, there is a lot of scam projects. There is a lot of rug pulls and stuff like this, but it's inevitable. It's the same. It's a critical thinking. You can learn about stuff, and if you saw it before, it's a rug pull, so you don't have to get involved. So but there is. I believe there is no need to limit your community or limit the information. I think the more people know, the more knowledge available, the more people learn, the better it is for everyone. Because the more you learn, then you know how to solve more problems. And then you can share the solutions with each other. And this is how you build the strong community. This is how you build the value inside your community or some other community. I think it's we're all free men. It's in a crypto, and we want to be able to do whatever we want. This is the main, I think, idea here. So
but our thinking when we started our weekly conversation, this weekly live calls, it was exactly that. It was to create knowledge for everyone. So we talked to the game devs and game CEOs, and they can teach the audience something. And we can teach something, because if a lot of persons learn more about NFTs, learn more about blockchains, we are gonna litigate the scams. The more people knows about blockchain, and the more people knows how to use it, and to have more knowledge about about everything we do, less people are gonna lose money to hope.
To some scammers and stuff like this. You just need to know how to find one.
Man. I really appreciate you coming to our talk. I think it's amazing. We can share. Of course, we are beginning our weekly talks, so there's not a lot of people watching. They are watching during the week and keep watching.
Yeah.
But this is gonna grow, and
Of
the
course.
video.
It's good to have conversations like this. It's good to talk.
Yeah,
I don't know if you have any more questions. I'm free to talk about anything that you guys want to. Where you are curious. Maybe there are questions from some people who are watching or something like this. Also, be happy to answer.
yeah.
Yeah, I
See.
there is no questions in the in the chat. Um, Elder said it's a big PLC. Big PLC. What is PLC? I don't know what's big PLC. He said it's a complete engine. He said also that having a concrete and positive results PLC is a great milestone, but I don't know what is a PLC. PLC. Do you know what that means?
Uh, yeah, I didn't understand it from the question.
Oh,
is
tá.
it in the chat somewhere in
Proof
the
of
in the
concept.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I was thinking BOC. I don't know B. What
P.
should be? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Raised poker application is a proof of concept here. So it's there is no. I will repeat myself, but I will still do it. There is no centralized server. There is no withdrawal or deposit system. Um, uh, Race Poker uses blockchain as the data storage, as the user identification, and for the asset settlements. Every table on Race Poker is an on-chain account. So when you join the cash game or sit and go game, you will transfer your tokens from your wallet on the table. There is no third party. There is no race company who is sitting in the middle and doing some banking stuff and money stuff. So there is a contract. You take your tokens, put on the table, you play them, use them as chips. You stand up from the table, your tokens get back from the table to you using the contract. Easy as that. Anyone can create his table and get the rakes, get the commissions. Everyone can create the tournament, also set the commissions and stuff like this. Everyone can create branded tables, so change the background, change the table felt, cards, logos, everything, and attach, mint it as an NFT, and then when creating own cash table or own tournament, attach this NFT, so everyone will see a customized table. Anyone can run his own instance of poker, so have his own poker room, and I can also send it in chat so you can see the the guys who already did that just a couple of days ago. You will see that we're using the same build. They have customized design. They have customized everything. They have their own tables, their own games, their own community. And eventually everyone is able to run it. They're the first project to partner with us from this perspective. So right now we're using the same build. We're using two independent validators, one for our poker app, one for their poker app. As soon as we introduce protocol, they will be running their own validator node as well. So we will already have at least two validation nodes, both for our apps. We also right now have requests from our community so that the community will also be able to run the validator node. So we will have some community-owned validator nodes, and yeah. So this is where we're going, and we are looking to build more games on top of it. We want to build some variations. We need to standardize the protocol first, but then we will build some variations to poker like Omaha, Seven Stud, Chicago, stuff like this. and then build other games as well. And we will encourage a lot our community and all the other independent builders to build the games on top using the protocol. We will encourage doing this. So if you guys are interested, please take part, join our community, join our games, um, join our NFT sale, which will start in a couple of months. We already run whitelisting right now. Maybe if you guys are interested, we can offer some whitelist spots for your community. You can run like the poll or something like this inside your community. See how many people are interested. We will grant. I will give this whitelist amount to you guys. The
Yep.
whitelist, the NFTs will have a lot of utilities related to permissionless stuff, which we talked about in Race Protocol. Also, they will have some voting power in DAO. They will also be able to give you some stuff. I have a whole article about how it will work. It's in our Discord and it's on Medium, so you can see. Um, yeah, so please participate.
Yes.
If you guys are interested in helping us grow, we are open for all kind of collaborations, informational, promotional, stuff like this. Maybe you guys want to participate in development. Also, we welcome everyone to the team. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we need to do, and our team is limited right now. We are looking for investments as well. If you guys want to participate and help financially, if you're able, we're also open for this. Or if you just guys want to have fun and play some poker, come every day. We play every day. Yeah, run your own game. Or if you want to play cash, just ping someone in our community. Say I'm here and playing, and yeah, people will join.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, man. I really like our talk. I really like your website. For the first time we saw it, I told Teet that it was an amazing concept. And talking to you right now, I learned a lot more. And I
For
think
sure.
you guys are, man, you're gonna be huge.
This is what we're working towards. Towards this. We've been building it from scratch for 1 year and a half already. We don't plan to give up. We built it when we had some money. We built it when we didn't have any funds or anything. And we not so long ago we closed a small deal, so we have some funds for now, but it's very limited. We can't achieve. We need some more. According to our estimation, we need around $600,000 to build everything according to our schedule, and to be able to produce everything by the end of 2023. So we are looking for all kind of investments, small, big, any amount. We will be vesting. We will do the contract. We will vest your governance tokens. So feel free to take it before the IDO, and we plan the IDO at the end of 2023. Or maybe earlier if a bull run starts earlier. So we want to participate there as well. So we will see how it goes. But yeah, we are open for all of this. I can provide a lot of details, technical information, anything you guys are curious anytime. Have some presentations, have some code. If there is any technical issue or something you don't understand, we are glad to assist. Anytime in our Discord, you can ask anything. We don't delete anything. You can go and see the history from the last year, what we had, what we talked. Of course, we didn't have much community back then, so there was no much conversation. But you can see the history. We were trying to always post the updates. We have a devlog, so every small update. Of course, every small update does not get in there because every day we do something. But yeah, you can see how our work was evolving. What we had 5 months ago, what we had 2 months ago, what we have now, and you can compare it, and you will understand that this is two different projects, even 1 month ago and now. Because 1 month ago, no one could create their own game. Now everyone can create their own games. Everyone can create a game, get the rake, create the branded table, stuff like this. And the more we're going in the future, we will have much more um, possibilities. So we will soon we will have the token gated tournaments. So if you want a private game just for some NFT holders, for some NFT collection holders, there would be a tournament where you can grant access based on if you have an NFT from that collection in your wallet or you don't. We will have the referral program soon enough. So you can bring your friends and you can also get the rev share and or some mm, so you can earn from being an agent, so to say, or affiliate. We will introduce the level system. So the more you play, the more level, the more experience you will get, and that will also grant you some features that are only accessible with certain level and stuff. Yeah, so we're building a lot here, and then this will also be all available if you want to have your own version of poker, just like this, guys, like you betcha. You can have exactly the same. You can adapt it to you. You can use your own tokens only. You can use everything for your. You can tweak everything, and as soon as we go permissionless in a couple of months, then you will be able to build on top of it. If you have your own developer team, you can build so much more. You can implement anything other any other logic that you think of, or any other features which we don't implement, but you can do it. You can develop everything. So yeah, this is where we're going.
It's a
Amazing.
complete pack for you. Just need to take it and implement.
Yeah.
I would make. I will. I will. I was gonna make a question, but let me see if I remember it. I think I won't remember it, but I remember it. It goes, but comes back. Um, the question is about: do you plan to make collaborations with YouTubers, for example, influencers? Because we have some people in your project, some YouTubers, influencers, and we can share your project to them, and they make content for you, things like that. If you plan to do this kind of marketing.
Yes, we will be happy to collaborate with any influencers and any YouTubers. Anytime. I would love to do it. We need it. We need more awareness for our projects. We can discuss how it should work, what we can offer, what the YouTubers want to have in exchange for their work, and let's do it. We're open for all kind of collaborations. Doesn't matter if it's YouTube or just social media or just some articles or something else, or just inviting your friends. This is why we're also building the referral program, so it's also permissionless. You want to help, please help and get your value as well. So yeah, of course, I'm down to that. Any kind of collaborations, any games, we can grant the game. We can add some. Also, we can add something to the prize pool, so it's more interesting to your community, or all kinds of stuff. So we can just introduce your project to our community, share the information, make people know what you guys are doing. Maybe we can have the same AMA session, then you were gonna talk about your project and what you guys doing. So all kind of stuff. Yeah.
Perfect.
All kind of collaboration.
That's like we think here in your project too. Like we collaborate with everything. Yeah. I don't know why Marcos is laughing, but
No, yeah, it's
no,
exactly.
I mean I'm laughing. I'm laughing
Yeah,
because you're laughing. So I don't know.
it's exactly that. I think that when you're playing Monopoly, again, the winner is the person that collaborates with everyone.
Mm,
And in real life too, when you collaborate with everyone, you share the growth, and
there,
more growth share, more in the
Yeah,
same page.
you will also be able to build monopoly on race protocol since it's also about randomness. You throw dice, you can have these tools. Yeah,
That's true,
completely
man.
fair like
You
this.
should you should launch something like that because probably there is no game like that.
Yeah, it can be a Web3 native monopoly with NFT buildings, NFT customization, all kinds of stuff.
Using
NFT cards, tasks as smart contracts. Why not? All kinds of stuff can be implemented. Just need some creativity, needs to implement it. But we will provide everything. We will provide the tools to build it technically, and you can let your creativity go about the rules and how it should look like, the user interface, economic model, whatever. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
Yep.
I think I asked everything that I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Think
Same here.
for me, it's that's it. I really thank you for coming to our talk. It was amazing. I hope a lot of people join your Discord. Everyone that that see this video in the future too. I hope you guys go to the websites to race poker
In
and
the description.
future in future in the risk protocol for you to know more.
Yeah, I can share, or you can make the invitation link to our Discord, or I can share. It's pretty easy. It's
Yep.
discord.racepoker.app, so you
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
you can just
Teet
enter this.
is gonna publish everything on the description down below for the guys right now and the future viewers.
Yeah.
So thanks, man. I really thank you. It was amazing. It was a really nice talk, and we are open to a lot of partnerships, and we are definitely gonna do some partnerships soon.
Yeah, thank you guys for inviting to participate in this talk. Thank you for your warm attitude, for a lot of interesting questions. Thank you for having interesting conversation. Yeah, I'm open to any collaboration. We can make a lot more in the future. Let's do it. Thank you guys for having.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Artem. Thank you for your
See
time.
Yeah. Thank you for your guys' time. Time is most valuable now these days.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
definitely.
And don't forget, guys, the links are on the description in the on the chat as well. And later we will make some more collab tournaments. Of course, if Artem is interested, we can host some more tournaments like and announce it before, beforehand, and let people know about it,
Of course.
and
Yeah,
then more people can join and prepare the wallets because I think more a lot of people that saw the video and the poker tournament link didn't expect this, so they don't have like the girl on the chat. She said that she don't have Phantom wallet, so they can prepare
Yeah.
in the next tournament. We can explain to them like install the Phantom wallet and have some gas, and they can be better prepared. But we can do
Yeah.
more tournaments, put some
yeah,
NFTs like said from our game too, where they can join your server, and we can do the same for sure. We are like Marcos said, we are open. We don't are afraid to talk about other projects or share links. Uh, that's that's how we think, and
Yeah. It's good to see that we all have a similar mindset and similar values. Yeah. Let's make it work. We're all gonna make it, guys.
let's
Let's do
go.
it.
Let's
definitely.
go. Thank you,
Yeah,
Artem. Thank you, Marks.
thanks,
Thank
man.
you, guys. I will disconnect right now. See you.
Bye bye. Next week, guys, we have one more guest. the name or the person's name will be revealed and announced. And so we see you on the next week. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next AMA cast.